Hey guys, it's me, Shara. Welcome to my home. If you see me looking down, forgive me, I had to have some notes, but I've got to get up and get my glasses, so hold on. Sorry about that. To quote my dad, I'm blind in one eye and can't see out the other. Okay, Cheryl over at Cheryl's Country Home, who I have mentioned before. I love her channel. I'm going to put a link below. Tag me in the YouTube content creator tag, and I'm going to tag 3 people at the end of this. But basically it's a tag where we're asked 6 questions and asked to kind of share some about how we kind of set up our channel and why we chose the things we did. A lot of this I actually had to go back and look up. So I'm going to kind of just glance down at my questions and go through and kind of tell you a little bit more about what I do and kind of how I do things. So the first question was, how did you decide on your YouTube name? Well, my channel name is At Home with Shara C. Originally, I knew that I wanted to do something with my name just because that kind of lets you know, put a name to a face kind of thing, because I like to be able to do that. I like to know who I'm talking to when I'm talking to people. And a long time ago, back when my husband and I were first talking about getting married, we agreed early on that I would be, if we had children, I would be the one to stay home with him. That was something we both wanted. And so most of my life, over half of it now if I tried to add up the years, has revolved around being at home in some capacity. So I really wanted to share what was kind of my everyday life. So I felt like At Home with Shara kind of gave the general gist of what I was sharing. Not a specific, oh, I'm only going to do recipes, I'll only do cleaning videos, whatever, but just kind of my ramblings through life, literally. And I put the C on there because I realized as I started going through that if anyone who knew me was searching for it to just type in Shara, there were going to be a lot that popped up. But it was at least the Shara C maybe would narrow it down a little bit. It's kind of funny because I've only in my life ever in person met one other person named Shara. But since I've joined the YouTube community, I have met a lot of other people named Shara. So that's been kind of nice for me. So that's how I decided on my name. Literally, most of my world revolves around at home or things associated with home. And I added the C on the end because that is, of course, the first initial of my last name. And it was just to make it easier to search for. So it's not, you know, any great mysterious story. That's how I came up with that. So that kind of really goes into the second question, which is, what is your channel all about? My channel is about my ramblings through life. Literally, I kind of like to come on here and talk to you guys about what I'm doing. I want to keep it real. I cook, I clean, I craft, I do a lot of planning. I am pretty much an empty nester, even though my youngest child still lives at home. She is an adult. She can kind of come and go at her own whim. And I'm at a different stage in life, maybe in some ways to offer some encouragement to the younger moms who are still, you know, have children at home and are having those days where they go, wow, you know, how does this go? You know, I was a homeschooling mom. I am at heart a teacher. Maybe somebody will learn something from some of the videos that I do. And also kind of to share a bonding experience with those of you that are kind of like I am, and you're home now and things are different. It's not always cleaning up toys and all these things, and the world's different, and I'm adjusting and changing with those waters as my life changes too. So it's an adjustment period for me, and being able to share that. And part of my channel is just being here to meet new people and make new friends, and that to me has actually been the most exciting part of this, is challenging myself to put myself out here, because usually I'm a pretty private person, and to meet new people, to talk to new people, and I do feel like I've actually made some good friends doing this. So it's been a big bonus and a very happy part of my life. So that's been very nice for me. Okay, number 3 is a technical question. It's, what equipment do you use to make your videos? Let me start by saying, as you should be able to tell from my videos, I am technologically challenged. I treat technology like I treat cars. When I get in a car, I expect it to start and get me safely from point A to point B. I know what I like. I know what I want it to do. If you ask me technical details, you're wasting your time. But I can tell you what I use. I use an iPhone. Don't ask me what number. I think it is a 7 maybe. I'm gonna have to ask my daughter when she gets home, but it's pretty new. I used a 4 for a really, really, really long time until it finally just got to where it would not hold a charge anymore. It was dying on me. So I only recently updated. And I also use, I like Canon products. I have a tendency, if I find a product that I'm comfortable using, to stick to it. So I have and I'm going to have to read this to you, PowerShot SX530HS, which, you know, it's just a basic camera. And then I'm recording now on, and I'm going to get up and come close to you, sorry, a Canon 32X optical zoom. Oh, where's the name, guys? Sorry, I'm going to step around in front of you. Forgive me. HDMI. Vixia? V-I-X-I-A. Anyway, it is a camcorder. I will try to put a link to these down below. I am not affiliated, no affiliated links. This is just what I use. I have a tripod that is adjustable heights. I do have a small little itty bitty tripod like that sits on the desk that I use a lot of times for the cell phone. And then I have this weird base arm thingy that kind of comes and hangs over that'll hold like the cell phone or the camera and give like an above shot. I'll have to put a link below to that. That is something that my sister found for me, by the way, that I try to use when I'm doing the planner spreads. I'm having limited success with that though, so I don't recommend running out and just buying one unless you know what the heck you're doing with it, because I don't. The other thing that I don't have that I'm trying to figure out how to invest in and what to get is lighting. So if anyone has any suggestions on that, I do have 2 issues with that. One, the way I do a lot in the kitchen, and the way our kitchen is set up, there are no windows in it, so there's no natural light. And so that makes it a little harder. And then the second thing is I like to do a lot of filming upstairs in my craft room. And one of my spring splurges for myself had been going to be to buy a light, but now I'm having, you know, some issues about whether I can tote it up and down the stairs. So I have delayed that process. So I'm, you know, back and forth. But if anybody has any lighting suggestions, I would love to hear them. I don't want to spend a fortune on it because this is just a hobby, a pastime for me, and you know, I'm not out to make a fortune kind of thing doing it. So it's got to be a reasonable price. Oh, okay. Question 4. How long have you been a creator? How long have I been a creator? In general, I have been a creative person my whole life. But as far as YouTube, I had to go back and look this up. I actually posted my first video on December 9th, 2015. Now, all of those videos are private. They were videos of me reading to my grandson or videos of he and I doing things together. They were not for public viewing. I was not interested in doing any of that. They were me recording memories of things with him and posting. I would send my immediate family like the links so they could see them. as far as this channel, At Home with Shara C, January 31st of 2018, so the beginning of this year, was the first video that I posted. And I decided to open it up and do that when I started taking a course that was going to require me to do a video for the general public to see anyway. And I said, okay, if I'm going to be required to do this, then I want to just go ahead and do it, step outside of my comfort zone and actually do it for something that I'm interested in. I was scared as crap the first time I did it, and really wasn't sure, because on one hand, I will tell you, I'm kind of just a housewife. That's my passion. That's what I enjoy. I'm a housewife, homemaker, whatever term you want to use. That's what I am. That's what I enjoy the most in the world. And I wasn't sure that anybody would even watch them. And as of filming this, I'm right at 300 subscribers, give or take a few. It seems to go up and down. And I'm absolutely amazed and honored, literally honored, that anybody even watches these. So officially, as far as I'm concerned, as of January 31st of this year is when I began. And I really appreciate you guys watching these. Are you on any other social media? I am. I am on Instagram. I'm not going to lie, I post sporadically. Usually just snapshots of what's going on periodically. It's under the same name, At Home with Shara C. I also have a Facebook page. It's not a group, under the same name. And I have my personal Facebook page, which is under my name. And, those of you that know me personally can find me through that. And a lot of my Facebook stuff I do post open. I don't, anything that I consider extremely private, I just post to individuals. So you're welcome if you want to find me on that. I think I have the little Instagram icon set up on my About Me page where you can click on it. I've tried to anyway. And the last question, do you have any other YouTube channel? No, I do not. I love this one. I enjoy it. It's a lot more work than I could explain to anybody else. Like Cheryl said, that there's a lot of work that goes into this. Not bad. I enjoy it. I love the process. I'm learning a lot as I go along. But no other channels. Not interested in another channel, kind of thing. And so I can honestly say that I think YouTube is a great creative outlet. And I'm just going to take this opportunity, this few seconds, to really thank you guys for kind of welcoming me into the community. I really enjoy watching your videos and talking to you all and being inspired by you all and learning from you guys. So it's a great community. Sorry, I know my phone is dinging, but I want to finish this before I put it down, so forgive it. I'm going to tag 3 people. Amy J. I know you've answered some of these questions mixed up in other videos, but I like the conciseness of these 6, and I think that, it would be a good tag for you to answer. So if you will, I'd love for you to answer these. The second one is Jennifer Ikelman. Jen, I love your channel. You were one of the first that I really started watching. And guys, if you guys haven't checked out these 2 ladies, check them out. They're just really sweet ladies, very loving, down to earth, and they've both kind of got I think a quirky sense of humor that you kind of see, peek through. And then the third lady that I am tagging is Sharon Munroe, and her channel is her name with Theclastyle. Now she is just darling, and she did a video recently that she was talking about how she didn't realize she had an accent. And it was so cute to me because I actually understand that. Being from the southern United States, I don't realize that I have an accent until I'm not here. But she has just the most calm demeanor. But you see a twinkle in her eye kind of when she talks, and you can almost hear it in her voice. And it was so cute when she was doing her video. My daughter was in the room listening to us, and she wasn't watching. And the first thing she said is, "Where is she from? I love her accent." So anyway, I am tagging all 3 of these ladies. I would love to see your video answers to these 6 questions, which I am going to try to type in down below. And if I didn't tag you and you would love to participate, I would love for you to. And just, drop me a line and let me know. And if you're watching this and there's a question about my channel that you have that I didn't answer here, jot it in down below and I'll do my best to answer it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. Bye.